Spain, officially the Kingdom of Spain, is a country in southwestern Europe with territories in North Africa, featuring the southernmost point of continental Europe. It is the largest country in southern Europe and the fourth most populous European Union member state. Spanning across the majority of the Iberian Peninsula, its territory also includes the Canary Islands. In the eastern Atlantic Ocean, the Balearic Islands, in the western Mediterranean Sea, and the autonomous cities of Ceuta and Melilla, in Africa. Peninsula Spain is bordered to the north by France, Andorra, and the Bay of Biscay, to the east and south by the Mediterranean Sea and Gibraltar, and to the west by Portugal and the Atlantic Ocean. Spain's capital and largest city is Madrid, and other major urban areas include Barcelona, Valencia, Seville, Zaragoza, Málaga, Murcia and Palma de Mallorca. In early antiquity, the Iberian Peninsula was inhabited by Celts, Iberians, and other pre-Roman peoples. With the Roman conquest of the Iberian Peninsula, the province of Hispania was established. Following the Romanization and Christianization of Hispania, the fall of the Western Roman Empire ushered in the inward migration of tribes from Central Europe, including the Visigoths, who formed the Visigothic kingdom centered on Toledo. In the early 8th century, most of the peninsula was conquered by the Umayyad Caliphate, and during early Islamic rule, Al-Andalus became a dominant peninsular power centered on Córdoba. Several Christian kingdoms emerged in northern Iberia, chief among them Asturias, Leon, Castile, Aragon and Navarre, made an intermittent southward military expansion and repopulation, known as the Reconquista, repelling Islamic rule in Iberia, which culminated with the Christian seizure of the Nasrid Kingdom of Granada in 1492. The dynastic union of the Crown of Castile and the Crown of Aragon in 1479 under the Catholic monarchs is often considered the de facto unification of Spain as a nation-state. During the Age of Discovery, Spain pioneered the exploration and conquest of the New World, made the first circumnavigation of the globe and formed one of the largest empires in history. The Spanish Empire reached a global scale and spread across all continents, underpinning the rise of a global trading system fueled primarily by precious metals. In the 18th century, the Bourbon reforms, particularly the new Ever-Planta decrees, centralized mainland Spain, strengthening royal authority and modernizing administrative structures. In the 19th century, after the victorious Peninsular War against Napoleonic occupation forces, the following political divisions between liberals and absolutists led to the breakaway of most of the American colonies. These political divisions finally converged in the 20th century with the Spanish Civil War, giving rise to the Francoist dictatorship that lasted until 1975. With the restoration of democracy and its entry into the European Union, the country experienced an economic boom that profoundly transformed it socially and politically. Since the Spanish Golden Age, Spanish art, architecture, music, poetry, painting, literature, and cuisine have been influential worldwide, particularly in Western Europe and the Americas. As a reflection of its large cultural wealth, Spain is the world's second most visited country, has one of the world's largest numbers of World Heritage Sites, and it is the most popular destination for European students. Its cultural influence extends to over 600 million Hispanophones, making Spanish the world's second most spoken native language and the world's most widely spoken Romance language. Spain is a secular parliamentary democracy and a constitutional monarchy, with King Felipe VI as head of state. A developed country, it is a major advanced capitalist economy, with the world's 15th largest by both nominal GDP and PPP-adjusted GDP. It is also currently the 4th largest economy in the European Union. Spain is a member of the United Nations, the European Union, the Eurozone, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, a permanent guest of the G20, and is part of many other international organizations such as the Council of Europe, the Organization of Ibero-American States, the Union for the Mediterranean, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, and the World Trade Organization, WTO. Geography of Spain. Topographic map of Spain excluding Canary Islands. At 505,992 square kilometers, Spain is the world's 5th largest country and Europe's 4th largest country. It is some 47,000 square kilometers smaller than France. At 3,715 m, Mount Tide is the highest mountain peak in Spain and is the 3rd largest volcano in the world from its base. Spain is a transcontinental country, having territory in both Europe and Africa. Spain lies between latitudes 27 degrees south and 44 degrees north, and longitudes 19 degrees west and 5 degrees east. On the west, Spain is bordered by Portugal. On the south, it is bordered by Gibraltar and Morocco, through its exclaves in North Africa, Ceuta and Melilla, and the peninsula of de Vélez de la Gomera. On the northeast, along the Pyrenees mountain range, it is bordered by France and Andorra. Along the Pyrenees in Guyana, a small exclave town called Lavia is surrounded by France.